let's say for this trick, the spectator shuffles the deck, then they hand it back to me. And I explain to them that I'm going to dribble the cards, and all they have to do is call out stop. So let's say they call out stop right here, and I would go ahead and show them that they stopped on the 9 of clubs, and we're going to leave the 9 of clubs somewhere in the middle of the deck. We give the deck a few cuts. I can show you that we cut the 9 of clubs right to the top of the deck. That is the first trick. Let's get into the second trick here. So for this one, we dribble the deck, the spectator calls out stop, and we can show them the ace of hearts. And the spectator can sign the ace as well. We're going to leave the ace of hearts right there in the middle of the deck. And all I have to do is give the deck a few cuts, and I can show you that the ace of hearts is on the bottom of the deck. So those are going to be the two tricks for today. If you would like to learn how to do those, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. But now, what I'm actually going to be doing is, because Christmas was actually recently, I got some new decks of cards for Christmas. So we're going to be doing a deck review for each of these decks. So I'm going to be going over all of the decks, just showing you what I have. And I already picked out the first deck we're going to do the deck review with. So the first deck we have here is a Christmas deck. You can see right here. The second deck we have is a SpongeBob SquarePants deck. The next deck is going to be a Scooby-Doo deck. And the next deck here is going to be a Cats deck. These are going to be the first four decks. The last four decks is going to be a Spider-Man deck. Then we're going to have a Venom deck. Then we're going to have a Deadpool. And finally, we're going to have a Black Panther. So these are going to be all 8 decks of cards. Now for this video, we're going to be going over the Christmas deck. But for my next video, you have a choice from any one of these decks to go over in the next video. And I will show these one more time at the end too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump straight into the first deck review here. So this is going to be the Christmas deck. So as you can see on the front, it's going to say Christmas playing cards, 54 poker-sized cards, okay? It has like the snow on the outside, it has a Christmas tree, it has like some holly and berries, a star and some ornaments, just a really nice front design. So this is the front of the deck. And I also have taken the cellophane off of every deck. If you watch my past deck reviews, you will know I spent some time struggling with the cellophane. So I just made it really easy on all of us and taken off the cellophane. But I didn't actually look inside of the deck yet itself. So this is going to be the front of the box. Now the side of the box is going to say Merry Christmas, and it looks like that. And this is actually going to be identical to the other side of the box, which says Merry Christmas as well. So those are going to be identical. Now the bottom of the box is going to have some ad copy and stuff like that. And the top of the box is going to say poker-sized playing cards, okay? You can see that right there. And the back of the box is going to be like a snowflake with stuff like that. And this is going to be the tuck flap. It says Merry Christmas, just like that. And if we open up the inside flap, it's going to be white right here, but it's going to be green with some red on the actual tuck flaps, and then white. So this is going to be the box. One more time, I will go over the box for you. So this is the front of the box, the side of the box, and the other side actually matches. The bottom of the box is going to be like this, turn it like this. The top of the box is going to be this, and the back design of the box is going to be right here. So this is a box. It is a pretty sturdy box, actually. Now, what two cards do you receive? Well, what you're going to receive is simple. The only thing you're actually going to receive are two jokers, okay? So I'm going to go over the back design of the cards, and these actually sort of match the back design of the box here, okay? So you can see it has that white border, then the red border, and then the white border with, and then it has like some snow, and then it has like that snowflake, okay? So this is the back design of the cards. And the other card is gonna look the same exact way. So these are gonna be the two cards. Okay, and these are actually the two jokers. So the two jokers are actually a polar bear with a hat, and then a polar bear with a scarf. Okay, so they're not identical, but these are some pretty cute jokers. Okay. So these are what the jokers look like, and these are the only cards you get in terms of ad cards or whatever. Now, going over the cards themselves, right off, we're gonna have the Ace of Spades. It's gonna be like a Christmas tree, okay? So you can see that right there. It has like a spade for the star, and then it's in like this sort of pattern. Then it has the ornaments. So this is the Ace of Spades. Now the two of spades is going to be a snowman with the scarf and the buttons and the hat with the carrot nose, and he's going to be holding two spades. The next one is like a reindeer with some ornaments, and he's going to have three spades behind him. So I'm not going to go over these in depth, but you can pause the video and you can go ahead and look at these. The next one is going to have a present. The top is going to be off with the bow and it has four spades. Here's the five of spades. It has like a little elf right there and it has five spades. The six of spades has a polar bear. He has like a present and he has six spades right here. The seven of spades, okay, has like a little dog and it has four and then three for seven spades. The eight of spades has eight stockings. That's a really nice change from just spades. The nine of spades has like a, I don't know, star ornament is like a snowflake, actually. Here's the 10 of spades. It can be like 10 little stockings, or actually mittens. That's really nice there. The jack of spades, it can be a penguin with two ornaments, and then your two spades here. And then the queen of spades is going to be the snowman with two ornaments here. And then the king of spades going to be Santa with his bag of toys. So those are the spades. Now the hearts is going to be a Christmas tree with a heart. Be a snowman with two hearts. Be a reindeer with three hearts. I think the cards actually repeat themselves, or most of them do. They just add in the hearts. Here's like two, I want to say nutcrackers with like a candy cane, and then the hearts. They're like a little elf with the five hearts. Like I don't know, not a reindeer. Might have said that last time. Like there's six hearts. Here's like a bunny rabbit with seven hearts. Eight of hearts has like the house and the two trees. 9 of hearts has the actual Christmas tree. 10 of hearts has the candy cane. And the Jack of hearts has the penguin with the 2 presents. The Queen of hearts has the snowman with the 2 trees. And Santa, once again, for the King of hearts. Now, for the clubs, it's going to be the Christmas tree. Going to have that snowman. Going to have like a reindeer. Like 2 nutcrackers. So I think these pretty much repeat themselves. I'm probably not going to say much more. Just going to let you see the rest of the cards. I think they're pretty much going to be the same. So, those were all of the cards. I hope you really enjoyed this deck review. And once more, I will go over the remaining decks. So you can choose the next deck review if you would like to. So the next decks could be the SpongeBob SquarePants, could be Scooby-Doo, it could even be Bicycle Cats, or you can choose one of these 4. It could be Spider-Man, Venom, Deadpool, or Black Panther. So those are the decks. If you have one you would really like to see the next video, or 2 or 3, list them down below and I will go ahead and make those for you. Well, let's get into what we're going to be learning today. So this was something I just came up with when playing around with the one-handed fan. I wanted a control using the one-handed fan. I wasn't sure exactly how to go about this. So I'm not going to claim this as original until I know for sure. But I'm going to show you how to do this and some nice variations on this. And this deck is actually the Bicycle 1885 deck. I don't think I have a review on these, but if you would like to see a review on these cards, just let me know down below and I can go ahead and make that for you. Let's go ahead and get straight into this. So for this, here's how you're going to start this off. I'm going to show you the control to the top, then to the bottom. There's going to be a move you're going to have to know, or 2 moves. I don't have videos on these, but I will go ahead and make videos on these in the next few days. The first thing is going to be the dribble. You don't have to use the dribble, but you will have to know how to do the one-handed fan. So I will be making a video on the one-handed fan and the dribble. Probably the one-handed fan first, because that's more important than the dribble. But here's what you're going to do. Really quick, I'll go over a basic overview for both of the moves. So for the dribble, it's going to go like this. I do this type of dribble, okay? See, so for the front of the deck, you're going to have your middle, ring, and pinky there. And keep in mind, my middle finger is going to be touching the top left corner of the deck. My ring finger is going to be in the middle, and my pinky is going to be touching the top right corner. My thumb's going to be in the back for where my middle finger is for this left corner. My thumb's going to be at that bottom corner. Okay, and my index finger is going to be straight and on the deck. And all this is, you're just going to be lifting up with your thumb. Okay, it's hard to do slow, but you're going to be lifting up the cards in the back with your thumb and letting go of some pressure with your 3 fingers in the front. If you can do this just right, you're going to be able to dribble like that. Now, I will be coming out with a more in-depth tutorial, but this is really the dribble. Okay, you're just going to want to practice this. Now, it will be chunky at first, or clumpy, like this. But as you build a muscle and you get better with this, you will be able to do one by one. So this is going to be the dribble. Now the fan is going to go like this. So you're going to going to do a small packet for the fan. You're going to take this packet and you're going to place it in your second knuckles of your middle and ring finger like this. Your pinky and index will be on the outer sides, okay, with your second knuckles. Your thumb is going to come over, okay, to where your pinky is. I don't know how I can show this, but to where your pinky is, you're going to be touching that second knuckle of your pinky, okay, and you're going to be moving your thumb across like this, pushing the cards out, and your index finger is going to move out of the way. So you're going to be like this, and then you're going to move it like this. Okay. A little hard to tell, but this is really what you're going to be doing. So when you actually do this, you will be able to make a one-handed fan. And the better the fan, the better the control. And you will see what I mean, okay? So just like this. So once again, I will be posting more in-depth tutorials, probably the next few days. Okay, the fan first, then the dribble. But those are really the basic moves you're going to want to know. So starting off, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and you can either dribble the cards, okay? Or you can go ahead and riffle down the side with your thumb. It doesn't matter. You're just going to want to make sure that one half is in your hand and the other half is in your other hand, okay? So let's say they dribble and they call out stop. So you're going to be left like this, and a dribble position, and then your hand holding the deck. You're going to come over with the hand holding the deck. Your thumb is going to go on the side of the deck where your index finger is. Your middle and ring finger on the other side. You just go ahead and hold the cards. You can take away your fingers, and it's going to be like this. Now's the chance when you're going to come over and do a one-handed fan, okay? So when you do this, you're going to turn over this next card. I'm going to push it over with my thumb, take the fan and come right underneath and just lift right up and move my thumb out of the way. And that card is going to turn over. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to turn it over again, just like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to square up the fan on top of the deck, but keep your pinky underneath it, okay? So you're going to turn it over like this, and then come right under and turn it back over. And you're going to come over with the fan, and you're going to square everything together, but your pinky's going to be underneath it. So sorry about the background noise if you heard any, but let's try that again. You're going to come over, you can turn it over like this. Now when you turn it back over, I like to put my pinky down like this. Make sure the fan's covering though, and then put everything on top of your pinky. That might sound confusing, but it's really easy. You just want to hide you getting that break. You don't want them to see your pinky finger. So you have the break above the 3. And now, all I did was I come over in a thumb break, my 3 fingers in the front, thumb in the back, holding that break, and index curled on top. You can go ahead and not have your index curled, but you're going to come over and you're going to do a swing cut. I'm not going to go over the swing cut because I already have a video on it already. But you're going to swing cut about half into your hand. You're going to come over with your thumb, and for the closest end of the deck, you're going to go ahead and just contact it and then just move it out, okay? So if you go one way, you're going to run into your thumb. That's no good. You go the other way, you can pivot along the knuckle of your middle finger. That's what you want to do. So you're going to pivot, open up these fingers for that caught the top half of the deck, open those up, it'll fall into here, and then this half can go on top. Okay, moving that 3 to the top. Let's go over that again. So we dribble, they call out stop. I'm going to do a one-handed fan. I'm going to turn over the 4. Now, here's the move. You're going to turn over the 4. Once you have turned over the 4, just like that, you're going to put your pinky in, but you want the fan to cover everything, okay? So you're going to turn over the 4. You can cover with the fan, your pinky will be in, and then you can square up everything on top, holding a pinky break. Make sure you practice this in the mirror, okay? I'll go over it one more time. It's not hard, but I feel like I'm not explaining it right either. So here's the 4. You're going to turn over the 4 with the fan. Once you turn over the 4 with the fan, you can come over with the fan to start to square it up, but you're going to want to have everything tilted down, okay? So like this, I'm going to cover it up, come over like this. Now would be a good chance to put your pinky in and square up everything, okay? So now you have a pinky break right here, and underneath is going to be the 4. So now the only thing you have to do is move this bottom half to the top. And you can really do that in any number of ways you want. And I will leave my video down below of some card controls. But all I did was I came over like this. First, I did a swing cut with the top packet, and then a swivel cut with this packet. And then I threw the bottom packet, moving the 4 to the top. And that's really the way to move it to the top. Here's what it might look like in real time. So they call out stop. I can show that we have the ace. And what we're going to do is simple. We're going to go ahead and leave it right there in the middle. And just like that, the ace is to the top. So that is going to be the first way to move it to the top. Let's go over the second way to move it to the bottom. So this is going to be a little easier, but you are going to want to watch your angles on this one. Once again, they can dribble. Now, the size of the fan really doesn't matter, okay? Because now you can do one of two things. You can either do this, turn over the card of the fan and turn it back, then raise your hand up, or once they stop here, you can just raise your hand up and show them. But I like to turn it over, have them sign the card, then turn it back over, and then come up one more time and show them, just so they're convinced that their card is here. So you're going to take this hand and move it up. Let's try that again. Move the camera up a little. You're going to move this up horizontal, push off, and show them the 10. Now, you're going to come right back down once you've done that. And what you're going to want to do once you've come down is make sure the fan is covering the deck like this. So you can come over and pull it back, catch a break underneath it, and then square up the fan on top. So now, right under this break, you have the 10 right there. Let me go over that again. So we dribble, they call out stop. You can do your one-handed fan. You can show them the 10 again. Okay, turn it over. Raise your hand up, push over the 10 and show them it. Now you're going to lower your hand down while pushing the card back, but all at once you're going to bring the fan on top, and you're just going to want to take the bottom few cards and line it up with this top card, which is their card. So then you can square it up. So now you have your break right here. So now what I might do for this one is a double undercut, which I have a video on as well, which I will link down below, which moves their 10 to the bottom. Okay, so it's not too hard, but that's essentially what you're going to want to do. So let me go ahead and put these, let me make a list here of everything I'm going to link, just so I don't forget anything. Now you could use a pinky count as well, and I will leave that down below in case you want to check that out. But here's the move one more time. So we dribble, they call out stop. We do the one-handed fan. We can show them the four of spades. We turn it over. We show it to them this way, but now I'm going to come over with the fan, lower my hand, and once the fan is right over the cover of my hand like this, I can move my hand all the way down, pull the card back, and make sure that you can line up these bottom cards with the edge of this card and square everything up like this. So now you have a pinky break underneath their card, so you can control it to the bottom any way you know how, leaving their card on the bottom. So in real time, let's do this. Let's say they stopped here. They have the eight of clubs. They can sign it. I can show you the eight of clubs. And just like this, if I give it a few cuts, the eight of clubs is on the bottom right there. So that is going to be the two controls to the top and the bottom. Go ahead and let me know if those are practical. Could you really use those in a performance? If they are practical, and if they are original, that's the big thing. Let me know if these are original. Did someone else come up with these? Let me know down below. And if these are original and practical, go ahead and make a video showing me how you would use these, or at least make it better, okay? I don't think these are practical, but this is just something I wanted to show you. And let's go ahead and go into a few bonus ways of using these. So these are going to be any card at any number. I'm not going to be doing the performances of these because I don't have a whole routine thought up. I'm not sure if this way is even going to be practical, but I'm going to walk you through these. But if you could make these practical, make a video on that and leave me the link so I could check it out. Here's the tutorial on both ways, and this is going to work better with a smaller number, so around 1 to 10, controlled either to the top or to the bottom, okay? So you're going to dribble, and let's say you want it to the top. So I'm going to stop with a small packet. I'm going to do the fan, okay, right here. And I'm going to show them the card. Let's say that you want it fourth from the top, or they want it fourth. What you're going to want to do with your fan here, they can sign the jack, it doesn't matter. In your head, you're going to go 4 minus 1, which is 3. So from this fan, you're going to eyeball the closest 3 cards. So right here. So now you're going to want to go ahead and remember that third card. And you could use your middle finger to push that third card a little closer to yourself. Doesn't matter. But once you turn over the jack, you're going to square up all these cards, but you're going to put your pinky in right here on top of the third card and square everything up. So now, if we go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that, you're going to control those 4 cards to the top. I'll go over that again. Let's say right here, we do a fan. They show the ace. You're going to go ahead and make sure you can eyeball 3 cards. Okay, so right here. Okay, so in your head, 4 minus 1, which is 3. You can turn over the ace. Now going to bring everything on top. Do the same move as before, but this time you're going to go ahead and clamp your pinky down on top of that third card and then catch a break above the rest of the cards, just like this. So then you can cut this and you can move that ace 1, 2, 3, 4th from the top. Okay, so that is something I was playing around with to the top of the deck, eyeballing those 4 cards, or those 3 cards, and then adding those on top. Here it is to the bottom of the deck. It's a little more difficult, but here's what you could do. So the fan doesn't really matter, the size of it. So let's say right here, we have a 7. Let's say they want 4. Okay, you can turn over the 7. And now all you have to do is catch a break below 4 cards, okay, with the packet that has their card on top of it, okay? So any way you want to do that, go ahead. Maybe something you want to do is go ahead, put your pinky in, but this time square up the cards a different way to keep your pinky in, okay? So you have your pinky break. Spread over like this, showing them they could have touched any one. Spread over to that break. You know this is going to be their card, the 7. So now you can push over 4 cards and you can keep your finger on it, catch a break underneath it, and then you can cut these to the bottom, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This might even work for the top. Let's go ahead and try it. I'm not too sure though. Let's say right here, we have the Ace of Hearts. They want number 4. That's fine. We can go ahead and square up the deck, keep a break above it. This time when we spread, above the break, before we get to the end, we want the 3rd card, okay? So then right here's the 3rd card. We're going to keep our finger above the 4th card, continue spreading, lift up on that one. You can cut these, and now you can show 1, 2, 3, 4 is the Ace of Hearts. So those are going to be the moves and the deck review. I hope you really enjoyed everything here. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If these are practical, let me know down below and make a video showing me how you make these better, how you would actually use these in a performance. Are these original? Make sure you let me know that. If they're not, give me the author, the credit, the book, anything you can find so I can get proper crediting. Go ahead and make sure if you want a certain deck for the next video, you go ahead and let me know that name down below. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I think that's going to be everything from me, and I will see you guys next time with a new video. Bye.